Hi, it's Jules, Kid Quabos, back at you with another Monday mood. I hope you're well. I hope you're caring for yourself. I got my first adult paycheck today, so my fiance and I we're officially starting that double income, no kids. What have I been up to lately? Trying to keep myself together. Honestly, moving to Atlanta has been very overwhelming, and I feel like since I have turned 30, I'm experiencing a lot of natural changes, and it's kind of been about embracing that and letting go of control over how I thought things were going to happen or how I think things are supposed to be, and accepting the reality of what they are and how I feel. Because there's certain things, especially about the music industry, that I find heinous, that I effing hate, that I find deplorable. The route is unclear. It's like they give you a machete and put a rainforest in front of you and expect you to do the excursion and set up an entire tribe or civilization by yourself and then let everyone else come inhabit it after you've done all of the work. And so I've just found that incredibly disheartening. And the way you make it as a modern musician as far as the industry is not the stories that I grew up with as a kid. It's not the mythos of being a performer like Jim Morrison or Kurt Cobain. It's not the excitement of the rap industry like it's the early thousands, like it's 50 Cent versus Kanye or, the Marshall Mathers LP. And it's not me being old, it's just the industry sucking, honestly, because they want constant output. They want you to already be viral. They want you to already almost be a media syndicate or syndicate your own media before they even invest in you. When used to, record labels, they invested in your marketing, they invested in your videographer, in your album art creator, into the things that create a team around you and create art as a shared communal experience. Now, if you haven't done it all by yourself and they can't come in and swoop it and start spending money on your virality, they don't really want to rock with you. And if you're over 27, you will statistically never be signed because they love taking advantage of kids. And I say that in multiple ways. They really do. And, they're just kind of hijacking kids and getting them in bad deals. And I don't fit the bill for any of that anymore. And as I've grown up, it's done nothing but made me want to push more into my own channel, my own viewpoints, my own perception and way of doing things. Because at the end of the day, it's like I'm counterculture as fuck. I mean, I always have been. When everyone else goes right, I love going left. When hate is existent so prevalently, when fear exists so prevalently, when paranoia and what's called mental illness exists and is displayed in such a popular way in pop content, it makes me really want to change the way that I'm moving and make sure that I can find an avenue that facilitates my fullest expression and allows me to continue to speak my mind and say my ideals and my truths and never let that be stifled. And with the way the industry is, and it's kind of had a war waged on it for a long time, it's always kind of been a battle between the free thinkers, the people who want to say and speak their mind, and the people willing to be complicit so that they can make some record sales, make some good money, take care of their family. Who can blame them? It's like a lot of people will be complicit in really ugly things in order to provide for their family. It's like, with like ICE, it's like it's targeting broke people and giving them $100,000 a year to go and arrest people who are either broke or doing their best to carve out a living for themselves. It's heinous, it's ugly, and it's a deplorable practice, but people will do really ugly things to each other if it means safety and security for their family, and it's not like I'm finding that forgivable. It's not that I find that acceptable. It's more matter of fact. That's the way people have the capacity to be, and it's up to the people who see that capacity and are different to actually say something about it, because otherwise we're just being complicit in the ugliness and the wretchedness of the universe, and we're all complicit in our own way. I mean, this is going to get uploaded to Instagram. This is going to get uploaded to YouTube. This is going to get uploaded to all these avenues that advocate for censorship or strict regulations on content. You know, it's like what I do, and that's speak uncensored as best as I can, is threatened in this era, and I want to continue to be as punk as I can be by saying exactly what I mean and exactly what I feel, to help free thought and open expression continue to be a tradition passed down by the United States of America, because it's going to be passed down in other places. The more authoritarian this place is, the harder it is to really say, think, and feel what's on our mind. And the more open you are, it's like the more you get pushed down in these algorithms. But it's past the point of caring about algorithms. I care about people. I care about meaningful conversation. I care about love and compassion and critical thinking. I care that we become smarter generations, more intelligent generations, more compassionate and caring generations. And I refuse to silently, or not even silently, but also vocally adjust myself or course correct myself or change who I am to fit an industry or a narrative to go viral. That's just not in my DNA, and that's not who I want to be. That's not who I want other people to be. Art has always been about our individual expression, and the older you go back, the more you can feel that. It's like, hi Dupree, if you're watching this, I love you. I went to, I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art with Dupree when I visited him in Brooklyn. We went to Manhattan for the day, and he got us tickets because he's a resident, and I think they were pay what you want tickets. And when I took him in there, it's like his sense of wonder just activated in a way that was so inspiring, because I don't know if he'd been there before, but I know he hadn't been as long as he'd been in Brooklyn at the moment. And the way that we were able to stare at these ancient stained glass windows, these Victorian models of rooms with real Victorian furnitures and furnishings, these ancient Egyptian tablets, this art that was born at an intersection of necessity and expression. And it really was transformative, in how I view art. And I could see it was transformative for him as well. It was a special moment. And that's because art, as long as it's existed, has been a physical experience. And now we're a digital experience, putting in your head, devaluing cinema. We're devaluing music. Anything that can be streamed, we are currently devaluing the reverence of it, the spiritual of it, how ritualistic it should and can and will always be for the people holding that flame and holding that torch. Anyway, so it's just like I have been frustrated as I've turned 30, because the way that our universal subconscious has shifted towards goldfish brain, towards not creating memorable experiences, but ones to be consumed and forgotten over and over and over again. We forget what's happening to us. We forget what's perpetuated against us. It all in all serves to keep us struggling amongst ourselves and squabbling amongst ourselves. And I no longer want to take part of that. I am a bridge builder. I am a diplomat. And I'm somebody that cares. And I want to help more people care too, because I know y'all do. I know we do. And with that being said, I don't have a whole lot more to say today. I love y'all. I love this experience. And I hope that you're taking baby steps towards what you need to be an open, loving person, because that is going to set you free. And if you are already free, help other people get free. Yeah, so KidQueboss.com, DMG, Diamonds Made Gold Collective. It's still Necrolemur for the people that know it. Go get you a little Smeeski. I went and got me a little Smeeski with my girl the other day. It was a good time. I love y'all. Peace to every crease in your brain.